Okay, welcome, welcome. You guys, this is going to be a very casual presentation. I know the founder, Michelle O'Neill, she does official webinars every single week. They are amazing. She loves to bring on people who are doing really well in this program. And it's really cool because we get to invite all of our people to that as well. But I just want to share with you a little more low-key one behind the scenes of just like, here's my take on this whole program. And, just be here for Q&A and have it be a little bit more casual. So let's get going. All right. So if we haven't met yet, I'm Carrie Olson, and I live here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where we are having a crazy storm. And so we're just praying that the electricity stays on. But I have been a coach since 2012. And so I have loved coaching. I love to help people. And that is just my heart. And when I saw a friend doing this, I watched her. I watched her from the first post on last November. And I was like, what is this? Like, she's a local friend here. I know where she lives. And I was so skeptical. I have been in programs that have overpromised and underdelivered, and I'm like, this has got to be a scam. Like, I watched her for 4 months and I just saw the numbers growing and the influence and the impact. Finally, I was like, okay, she had made $50,000 in 4 months. And I was like, what are you doing? And when she shared this with me, I still wasn't even fully convinced. I had my guard up. I can just tell you that for sure. I have actually purchased 4 other programs that come with the same license for master resale rights, meaning you purchase it one time, you basically get the license to resell it as many times as you want. And I was not impressed with those. Now, I love to learn, and I'm kind of a course and coaching junkie. So I don't know what even inspired me to try it again. But I think it was because, I had a local friend. I'm like, I know where you live. If you're lying to me, I can come to your house. And it seemed too good to be true. So I bought it on April 2nd. I still wasn't sure that I was going to actually talk about it to anyone. I had to go through the program. I'm very picky. I'm a coach. And so I know what good coaching is like. And if it wasn't up to my standards, there was no chance I was putting my name on it. So jumped in, not completely knowing if I was even going to sell it. But within that first month, I just saw time and time again how the founder of this program, I'll tell you about her in just a little bit. Her name is Michelle O'Neill. She has created this. She has a heart to help others, to serve others. Like, who on earth would create a coaching program and then be like, my blood, sweat, and tears into this, and then I'm just going to give it to you to resell at 100% as your own. And so I'm like, wow, that is really amazing. And I started to believe her after I was on enough, coaching calls, and I just saw her heart. I really do think she is a great coach. She is very inspiring. She made $1 million with this program in 17 months. And so my motto was, if she can do it, I can do it. And that's literally what I just kept saying to myself. So anyways, I'm really excited to be able to show and share today what this program is and how it has helped me and my family, because I literally want the time freedom, the financial freedom, the opportunity, that the money brings to do whatever you want to do in your life and to, not have to check your bank account first. So we're going to get started. And I just want to make sure you guys know you are in the right place. If you're an ambitious person, you're working a job you don't love, but want to start your own online thing, but you don't maybe have any prior online business experience. You have a heart to help and be of service, but you just haven't found the right thing. And you want to contribute more to your family And maybe you've been praying to start something you're aligned with, but you don't know where to start. I feel like that's kind of, where I was at. Goodness sakes, gotta clear all these. Okay. And you may have a business or a ministry that you love, but you feel like it's not quite bringing in enough profit. You want to learn more about these digital marketing skills, sales funnels, automations, social media, email lists, and to learn how to scale a business. And you're looking for something that will financially take the pressure off your main thing. If you have a main thing. Now, I also have a lot of moms who are homeschooling. They're looking for something. I also have a lot of people who are like, I just need an extra stream of income right now. The nation, the economy, like it's crazy. So, and you understand that learning these high income producing strategies will help your business. And maybe you want to learn this knowledge in order just to provide these services to others. I do have ladies who have purchased this program who they don't really want to resell it. They just want to learn the information for themselves. And honestly, if this program did not come with that license for master resale rights, I would be okay with it because the things that I've learned, the value that it provides is actually really, really good. Okay, so you also might know that the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. And maybe you've thought about or dabbled in side hustles over the years. These are just a couple of the things I have done. Affiliate marketing. I've actually been in 7 different network marketing companies. I have tried drop shipping. I did Etsy. I even did last year a $10,000 learn how to sell a product on Amazon course that never panned out, but nothing has worked out. And you might also love learning, but you thought adding an additional income stream would just take way too much time, money, or energy. That was me. That was why I watched for 4 months. And so maybe also you're just frustrated and exhausted by your business, life, or both. You might be working too many hours or investing too much into a business that hasn't been working, but you have never let go of that dream to make passive income. That was me. Now, I'm going to tell you this is not 100% passive. It's passive-ish. I give it 10 hours a week, Monday through Friday. It's about 2 hours a day. And so I have a full-time coaching business that I love. I have 3 kids, still have laundry to do and all that good stuff. So I wasn't exactly like over the moon about adding in something additional. But literally, I just feel like even if you could give it an hour a day, like would that be worth it to maybe make an extra 10,000, 50,000, something like that? Okay, so this is 90% done for you solution. And I really like to call it kind of like a business in a box because it's taken out all the hard work. You don't have to do the research. You don't have to wonder, is this going to fly? Is this going to work? I don't know. You don't have to develop your own thing. And you don't have to create it. You don't have to film it. Sorry, guys. Can you see all these texts that are keep coming up? No, okay. Thank you, Patty. They are totally distracting me, my kids, but I will let it go. So again, if we haven't met yet, I'm Carrie. I'm a business coach. I'm a wife and a mom. These are my 3 kids. They are my why. And also, I really just want to help other women find and walk out what they want to do with their life. I would love to help 222 families create financially free futures this year. I'm at probably about 130 now, so it's kind of a big goal through the end of the year, but I believe in this program, and man, the lives that are being changed are really amazing. So what is the Legacy Builder program? You're going to learn everything you need to start and scale an online business. You're going to get really good business foundations, such as learning your vision and mission, marketing, sales funnels, you're going to learn all the different social media platforms. I wouldn't recommend to be on all the social media platforms. but email marketing, content strategies, success mindsets, and business tools. Or maybe you just want a business in a box that you can resell as your own. And so again, this is a good beginner-friendly business. You don't need prior experience. Maybe you don't want to, create your own thing, but you do need an additional stream of income. I just want to let you know that this is a really great option for that. So you can learn and use the digital marketing that they teach. It is a coaching program. Sometimes they call it a digital marketing product. I feel like that's a little confusing because people are like, what is it? It's a coaching program. But you're going to learn how to market, how to do whatever social media platform you want in order to bring in sales and clients. You can resell this, at 100% profit, which is kind of mind-blowing. Or you could use it as an upsell if you have something else that you want to add it to. Okay, so the cool thing about it, I want to talk about this 100% profit. And, like I said before, I've been in multi-level marketing, I've been in affiliates, and you make a very small percentage of your sales, right? And so it didn't make sense to me. Well, how can you really make 100% profit? But the cool thing is, like I said before, Michelle, she has created this. She has attached the license to it saying, yep, I created it, but I agree to give it to you. You buy it one time, and then you have the ability to resell it as many times as you want at 100% profit. So you buy it once, you sell it once, you're break even. You have a return on your investment, so that if you sell 2 of them, you are in 100% profit. I also love that there are no upsells, there's no monthly fees, and you will get started on a 100% free platform. You're going to learn sales, marketing, social media, all that good stuff. So maybe even, again, if you don't want to learn how to sell this program, these are high leveraged skills that you can use and learn and apply to other businesses. So that's really cool. I have a CPA who took this and she was like, well, I'm going to use this for my own business. And so, she has made a funnel for her own business. She now knows how to get emails, how to grow her list, how to promote her offers. And so I love that too, because you're learning really great information. You don't have to share any commissions. Like I said before, with affiliate and network marketing, you would only get a small amount. But there's also a free, supportive, and super encouraging community. There are, I would say on average, like 6 calls a week of live coaching. 3 of them are live tech support calls. If you're not a techie person like me, if you were on at the beginning, you saw I struggled even like sharing my screen. So you do not have to be tech savvy. But, there's just like no MLM drama. There's no team building. If you want to coach and or mentor the people that you bring in, you can. I would say 50% of the people that I have brought in are doing that. And if you want to just like have them be supported by Michelle and the community, I would say 50% of my ladies are like, yep, just go over to the community. There's live coaching. You ask a question, you get an answer. Like there's just so much support. So if you don't see yourself as a coach, don't really want to take on that role, that's okay. You don't need to. Because like I said before, they do get the coaching from Michelle and her team 5 to 6 times a week. Okay, so why should I consider doing this? Well, there are so many people right now who want to learn how to make extra income. The price is affordable, and there are 4 different levels that you can come in at. You make your investment back with 1 sale, And I just feel like it's a brilliant business model like I've never seen before. It solves that problem of what can I sell that people would be excited to buy? You know how like sometimes, I mean, I did doTERRA essential oils for years and years and years. And like I would always try and get my friends to like have a party and invite their friends. And they didn't really want to come, but then they felt like they should support that person. It's just, it didn't feel good. So anyways, I get really excited about like what is proven? What is something that's going to be high value that people are going to be excited to buy? I mean, this program is in really high demand and there's so many people having success with it. So it can be an entirely new business that you can set up within a couple of days. For me, the technology, because again, you're learning how to, you buy a domain name. If you guys have gone through my funnel, you saw the process. You put your email address in, then you get into my whole campaign where it's going to be sending you automated emails. You don't have to do that. That is working for you day and night. So again, I have just put in 2 hours in little chunks of time throughout my day. Yeah, you could do time batching, but I just kind of give it the attention it needs when I can. So I think setting up my entire funnel took me about 2.5 hours over 4 days. And that's just because I'm like, I just needed to follow the process step by step. But I have had ladies within my program, within 24 hours, they are up and running. And if you know anything about businesses, I mean, I've been in coaching I've never seen anything like this that you can set up so quickly and have ready to go. I mean, franchises are, 20, 40, $100,000. Like I kind of see this as like a digital online franchise. So anyways, there's no hidden fees. There's no monthly fees. You don't have to share your commissions with your upline or others. And you get to keep 100% of what you bring in. So how will it help you? Well, I feel like it's an amazing solution for those who want the freedom, the fulfillment, and an income, but may have felt like they're too overwhelmed to like learn or, go back to college, take another expensive, coaching class and, just don't have the time or the energy or the money to really get something up and going because it's going to teach you how to do it very step by step to set up your sales page. And again, it's on a free platform. It's similar to ClickFunnels or Go High Level if you're familiar with either of those, but it's free for the first 2,000 people that you have going through your funnel. After that, it's $27 a month. But with the funnel that Michelle has given us that we import, it converts at about 1 out of 20 people. So if you get 20 emails in there, you will most likely have at least one $900 sale. Early on in my first 2 months, I was converting 1 out of every 8 emails. And now I think I'm at like maybe 1 out of every 15. But yeah, it's pretty phenomenal. So you will be supported by an incredible community of experts and tech, as well as mentoring by me. Again, this isn't something that we have to do. It's something that I choose to do because I love helping people. And I have been that struggling single mom. I lived in a house in foreclosure for 6 years because my ex didn't help with the finances. And, I had to really, I mean, gosh, that was so much pressure. And I don't want that for anyone else. There were a million things that I had to say no to my kids for because I just was barely squeaking by. So I know the stress of finances and I literally don't want that for anyone else. So that's why I love this. Okay, so you're going to see now what is actually inside of the program. These are just screenshots that I grabbed. It's inside of a platform called Kajabi. You go through it in your own time. The videos are all there. You get little check marks here. You can see what you've completed, what you still have, yet to go. And honestly, you can kind of cherry pick the information that you want based on your strengths and your weaknesses. I am maybe 50% through the program, and I don't ever intend to finish it all. I'm like, okay, I have what I need. I don't need to learn every single thing, or attend every single call. I even like, attend or watching the replays, because then you speed them up to like 1.5 speed, get through it quicker. But then the community is there too if you do need help. So we have a launch kit as far as learning what's passive income, what's master resale rights, what is the 2-hour workday, how do you make a profit in 7 days, and then mindsets. Those are really good ones. This will give you here the step-by-step videos to get your funnel up and running. And again, if technology and the word funnel like makes you nervous, believe me, I was there too. I was so tempted to just like, I have a virtual assistant and I was so tempted to just give it to her, but I was like, nope, I'm going to do this so I can talk about how easy or hard it was. And like I said, it probably took me about 2.5 hours. We do have 2 other options. Everything you need is a video in the course. You can watch it, press pause, do it, and then just go back and just kind of stay in line with that. Otherwise, I do have a coach in my program. Her name is Daphne, and she's a technology coach. So she offers a done with you solution. She will like sit with you on Zoom, point here, click here, connect this to make sure that you have it up and running. She only charges $99 for that. And then this program, Michelle herself and her team, they offer a done for you option. If you're like, hands off, there is no way I want to do anything techie. You basically say, here's the domain that I want. They connect it all, and then they hand it back to you within a day. So believe me, like there's 3 options to get you up and running technology wise. And like I said, there are 3 live technology support calls a week. So you're going to be supported. Plus, I'll help you as much as I can, even though I'm not great at that, but I will do what I can. So here's Michelle O'Neill. If you've wondered who this is, what she looks like, this is the founder, setting up your empire, picking social media. Again, I would say just pick one platform and go from there. But how do you grow a following on social media? Again, you do not need to start with your own personal profile. You can start from scratch. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't really want to market to family and friends, and you do not have to. So, but the passive daily pay blueprint, what is that? Finding your ideal customer. These trainings were so good. We are attracting people. I have never direct messaged a person and say, hey, hey girl, what are you doing? Hoping that they ask you what you're doing so you can like share your oils with them. This is not something like that. We are literally just connecting, and we learn how to connect authentically by posting content that draws our customers to us. So that's really, really cool. Mastering storytelling. Oh my goodness. I loved this training. This was so good. There's 4 here. How to share your story, how to get your perfect customers to engage with you, connecting emotionally, storytelling in your content. All these were really, really good. Building a strong brand identity. TikTok training. I did these. I don't think TikTok is the right platform for me, but people are having so much success on there. This is another really interesting one, how to post free ads on the internet. I did watch all these because I didn't understand what she was talking about. So basically, she has developed this system where we're going to create ads that convert. Like you can see here, this is a Google Doc. You make a copy, you copy and paste what she has there, and then you post it on kind of like job boards. It's almost like Craigslist or almost like Indeed. But anyways, there's in this one, there's 200 free ad sites where you can post, about basically, the program. And you would send them to a webinar, get them on your email list. I just had one of the ladies in a breakout room, one of my ladies, she was in a breakout room that Michelle was doing, and she met another woman who this is the only thing she does. And she got like 7 new clients last month. I mean, 7 times 900, that's $6,300. And she never was on social media. Like, these are not social media sites. These are just kind of job boards. So if you're like, sounds interesting, I don't think I'm really into adding more on social media, this could be a really great way to do that. Okay, then there's YouTube. There's Pinterest training. I have not finished this one. I know Pinterest is more of a long-term strategy, but it's SEO based. So that makes a lot of sense to my brain, and I'm really excited to learn more about that. Reels, if you want to learn how to make reels, doing 6 figures in 6 months, building recurring income streams, affiliate marketing, email list building, how to use ChatGPT so you don't have to be the one coming up with every single word. And then creating your own digital product. I just met with someone this morning, and she has a beautiful background, but she was like, she does crisis coaching, and she, is getting burnt out. And I said, have you ever thought about building a course or an ebook where they would get the information, but you didn't have to be the one there for them and all the emergencies and all the craziness of that? So she's thinking about that, but is going to teach you, if you have a passion, something that you would really love to put out into the world, you also can learn how to do this course, how to do a course, an ebook, any kind of, program that you want to do. Okay, we're almost through this. You can be an affiliate and create a community doing what you love. All right, so here's just a couple screenshots from inside of the community. This community is hosted in Skool, Skool, if you've ever heard or seen that. I mean, it is a really beautiful and vibrant community. So, I mean, here we get a short snippet of a video every single day from Michelle saying, maybe here's a mindset. Here's something I want you to create content around. Here's a strategy that I just, want to share with you. Like, she gives us something bite-sized every single day. And, just like, do you need more followers on TikTok? Like, let's do a TikTok train. I just kind of want to show like the level of comments, that if you have a question, I mean, this one has 288, that if you have a question day or night, you don't even have to make all the calls. Just drop your question in here and you will get it answered. But then the wins, these are so fun and inspiring. This is also in the Skool community. Another $900 ding. This person has made $4,200 in 30 days. Her first one, I think I finally found my voice. Like, they don't always have to be monetary wins, right? There's so much goodness that we can learn through this. 17 days in, and she's at 11,950, 3,600 in 3 weeks. And a ding while she made dinner. Okay, here is an example of the calendar. Like I said before, pick and choose what you want to go to. Don't let this overwhelm you, but I just want you to know that you're going to be supported, and there's lots of options for that. So I just grabbed this from earlier today. This is our August schedule. On Mondays, there's mentoring every single day. On Tuesdays, there is a tech call, and then the Legacy Builder call with Michelle. These are live and interactive, where you're going to get direct coaching from her. Wednesdays, there's usually another technology call. Thursdays, there's another technology call, but then, there's other mentoring calls too. The other thing that it's that they do weekly is Michelle does the webinars, where we get to invite our people to her webinar. And then she always says, get back to the person who invited you. So again, you don't have to be doing these webinars, but if you want to, I will give you my template. That is pretty easy to do, or just send them to Michelle's and she will redirect them back to you. Okay, then there's a ton of bonuses too. Yes, I already talked about the community, but you're going to get a Canva crash course, her 1 million in 17 months blueprint, the 30-day marketing strategy growth plan. This was actually really good as well, where it tells you for 30 days, day 1, talk about this, day 2, talk about this. So you're going to learn, you're not going to have to be like, what should I say today? You're going to know what to do. How to start an online business, 200 digital product ideas if you want to come up with something on your own, mindset, messaging, marketing for your first million, and then, the faceless marketing. This one is so good. If you haven't seen or don't know what faceless is, it is just basically, you don't have to be on screen. You don't have to be the face of the brand. It's especially blowing up on Instagram. And as I told you before, this is the 5th program with master resale rights that I purchased. The 3rd one, though, that I bought was from a woman. Her name is Nancy Ayala, and she did it completely faceless. Basically, you're going into Canva, you're picking some pretty videos, you're putting some captions on it, and you're putting it on Instagram. You want the aesthetics to be very in line, beautiful, kind of very cohesive. But she was selling a master resale rights product that wasn't as good as this one now. And it was a $497 course. But she went from zero. I saw her. I think I caught her by the time she was maybe 1 month in. She went from zero on a brand new account to $1 million in 17 weeks, faceless. So if you're wondering, can it be done faceless? I just want to tell you, heck yes, it really can. You do not have to put yourself out there if that's not something that you're comfortable with. Okay, so how does it work? It's super easy. You purchase the program. There are payment plans. If that's something that you want to, you get the link, you get in, and then you can take as much or as little time, to get it up and running as you want. You pick your domain, import your funnel, follow the steps, and set it up on the free platform. And then you just share your content with your link to get people into your email. And you only need 1 sale to make your investment back. I know I said that before, but I just think this is so key. Okay, so dreaming. Let's just look at what, and let me tell you too, you get this money, you get the $900 directly to yourself. It doesn't go first to Michelle and then you get paid on the 1st and the 15th. You get the money the same day. So if you make even just 2 sales a month, that's $1,800. If you make 10, that's $9,000. If you make 50, $4,500. And someday this is going to set in, but this is what I made in 67 days. I have never in my coaching, ever in my life, made that kind of money. And so it's mind-blowing, the potential here. Okay, so I feel like most of the time people's initial goal is 10,000 a month. So what does that really look like? Well, that's 11 sales, which means, you're getting about 2 to 3 sales a week. And like I said before, our funnel converts at about 1 in 20 emails. Okay, so ready to really be inspired, I want you to meet a couple of the ladies that I am mentoring. This is Destiny. Her testimonial is so good. So I'm just going to read it word for word. She said, back in the beginning of May, I was stressed and overwhelmed. I'm a single mom of 3 kids and 2 are still at home. I was tired of just barely getting by every month, and I was tired of trading time for money, not getting paid my worth. Tired of having to do endless launches that did not produce enough fruit with all the work that was put into it. I just wanted to be able to take care of the bills on time. I wanted to stop getting nearly monthly eviction notices. Wanted to be able to take my kids out on occasion, go make memories, and I was failing miserably until I discovered this blueprint. This walked me through step by step how to work 2 hours a day and learn to make daily pay. But then I sat back and wondered, is this going to work for me? Can I still do this, mostly faceless? They use a different software than I know. Will I be able to learn it and navigate it? Is this going to be too overwhelming for me? But overall, my biggest fear was that I just didn't want to waste more time. I wanted more time and I wanted more income. So when I discovered the blueprint, I realized it was easy to follow and understand. And here's what I learned. I learned how you can work 2 hours a day, how you can have a pre-built automated system that runs 24/7 for you. She says this alone saves so much time and literally have a full functioning automated business in as little as 2 to 3 days. I went from stressed and overwhelmed, not knowing how to get customers, to having a full functioning automated business in 3 days. And then Diane, she is another friend of mine that she doesn't have a background in business, in marketing. She, again, like I think all of us, right? She was skeptical, and that's okay. But she said, I'm so blessed to have been introduced to Legacy Builders from my friend Carrie Olson. I typically would have been a skeptic, seeing it seemed too good to be true, but the deeper I dove into understanding it, I knew the reward would far outweigh the risk and investment. I took courage, crushed fear, and here I am 6 weeks later at $40,000. 2 days ago, I made $5,400 in one day and another $900 sale the next day. Woke up to another $900 sale today. I mean, come on, how crazy and unreal is that? It's real, possible, and the sky is the limit. So grateful to God and Carrie for taking the risk and leading the way. I'm proud of myself for taking the risk, being consistent, and doing something I've never done before. And if you're still on the fence, don't be. Jump in and see that the grass is actually, went the wrong way. The grass is actually greener on the other side. Okay, last one, I promise, guys. This is Christy Taylor. I just want to show you her testimony.
Hey guys, first off, I want to say thank you so much, Carrie, for this amazing opportunity that you just blessed me and others with. Let me tell you a little bit about my journey. I'm Christy Taylor. A month ago, I joined the Legacy Builders program, thinking I would maybe make $900 extra a month, but God, I'm telling you, God showed up. I made $16,000 my first month, and I followed just basically the program, the 2-hour workday. So if this is something that you are not sure you want to do, I'm telling you, just take a step of fearless faith and do it. And thank you so much, Carrie.
I love that. It's so fun that because we celebrate like wins in the Facebook group, the private Facebook group that I have. And she made the sale that brought her to $16,000 while she was on a roller coaster. She was taking video of herself as she was walking through the lines to get on a roller coaster with her whole family. She's like, guys, I just did it. And like, we were all cheering her on. It's so cool. It's just so cool to like wake up to like, hey, you made money. I've never experienced anything like it. Okay, so here's what you don't need. To pay commissions or recruit anyone, you don't have to use your personal social media. You don't have to sell to friends and family. You do not have to be tech savvy. You don't have to have any experience. You don't have to pay monthly fees or any upsells ever. You don't have to show your face, and you don't have to be creative or spend a lot of time in research and development. Again, it's a step-by-step program for complete beginners with no experience to start their own online business without creating a thing. So the investment is $900, and there are payment plans. Like I mentioned very briefly before, there are 4 different levels. And so you can come in, there's a $100, a $300, a $600, and then the $900 level. They're just different tiers of the same program. At $900, you're gonna get all the information. At the $600, you're gonna get probably about 3/4 of the information. The $300 level, you get maybe half. And the $100, they call it a launch pad. You're going to learn some things, but here's the thing. If you are interested in this, I would definitely recommend the 900, because that's what everyone wants from you. And so if you come in at the $300 level, you only have the ability to sell where you're at or below. You couldn't sell the $900 program. So if it's a stretch and if you need a payment plan, I'll share the sales page with you, but Klarna is an option. You can get payment plans for as low as $58 a month. And yes, there's some interest on there, but man, for $5,800 or $58 a month, like it's so minimal. Okay. Questions, and then we will get to yours if you have any. So hopefully I will cover a lot of them, but write them down if you have questions for me. What if I don't have a niche or a business? Can I still do this? Yep. The beauty of this is you don't have to feel stuck trying to figure out what you want to do. It's literally, you just take it and run with it. When you purchase it, you are going to create your own funnel on that free platform, and then you just start sharing it, selling it, and making 100% of the profit. Are there any other fees? And do I ever have to pay anything else? So I love it because, yeah, there's no hidden fees. There's no upsells, monthly fees, and no commissions to pay anyone else ever. The only other cost that you would ever need for anything is your domain name. So again, I purchased mine through GoDaddy. I just picked Amen to Daily Pay. It was $20 a year. And then my email is $2.99 a month. That's literally it. So as soon as you, or not as soon as you, once you hit 2,000 people in your funnel, you will have to upgrade. But again, it's $27 a month. And, you know, knowing the conversion rate where 1 out of 20 people convert, you're going to be making sales. So $27 a month for this is really not going to be a huge deal. What if I don't have social media followers and would be starting from scratch? That's okay. That is what literally the majority of the people in this program are doing. If you've been on my email list for any amount of time, one of my favorite, actually two, I'm going to share really quick. One that was on last week, his name is Daryl. He is a welder from the South, and he got let go of in his job. So he started doing this, again, a welder. Like, he doesn't have marketing or online social media background, but he started doing this, plugged into the program. And when he presented last week, his testimonial, he was at 200,000 in 8 months. And so I just think, you know, if people are like, well, what does it take to be successful? You have to want this. You have to choose this, and you have to say, yes, I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to give up. So, but again, most people are starting from scratch. And then Marianne, she was the other one that I wanted to share. She's a 60-year-old grandma. She lives in an RV in Wisconsin, and she didn't have any business or marketing background. I think she even said her daughter put her on TikTok. But from last August until May of this year, she had made $100,000 just plugging in. So you can start from scratch. You don't have to have anything special to be successful. Do you have to create anything? Nope. You basically are just handed an already done for you program. And like I said before, if you do want to do a webinar like this one, I'll just give you this template, but you can most of the time just invite people to the ones that Michelle is doing every single week. How long does the setup take, and when can I expect to see a return on my investment? So the setup, it only takes a couple of hours to a couple days, weeks. Like, you're on your own schedule. You're your own boss. No one's going to tell you what you have to do, but it can be really, really quick. And then the return on the investment, it does depend on many factors. But again, my goal is to help you get a full return ASAP if you follow the steps. What if I already have a coaching program or offers that I'm selling? Yeah, this was a question I had. I didn't want to confuse anyone. So it could be an additional stream of income. I just offer it now as an additional coaching program, or you could add it to what you are already doing. And then, you know, I feel like it's easy because people know that they can resell it and make their investment back within one sale. Okay, so how does the founder make money on this? This was another question I had. I'm like, whoa, why on earth would a person do that? So we do get $900 directly to our payment processor. And so again, like I said, if you have PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Stripe, Square, it comes straight to you. And so Michelle, the founder, she does get that one-time fee of $29, which seems like peanuts for all that she does, but it does add up, obviously, over time. And then she still sells the program too. So I've heard her say that she makes about $200,000 a month. So she's really doing okay. And I do love her heart. I believe it when she says, the more we give, the more we get. And I just think in our, like, we're not used to that. We're like, what? I don't understand that. So that's where sometimes people are like, this seems too good to be true. But yeah, I thought the same thing. And I can tell you that I'm in it and it's not. Okay. So then lastly, obviously, you have two options, trying to figure out how to make um, ends meet online, dreaming about all the things that you have in your heart, or just setting this up. And, I would love to help you get this going. So that is all that I have for today. And yeah, I am very open to questions now, Patty. I see your hand raised. So how can I help you?
My question is, what if somebody purchases the program and then asks for their money back? Do they give a money back guarantee or?
There is no refunds. And
Okay.
you'll see that on the sales page. They actually have to physically check that they agree, knowing it's the digital nature of a product that obviously once you get in, you have access to everything. You could download everything immediately and be like, oh, it didn't work for me, or whatever. So it's a very strict no refund. And they physically have to agree to that by checking.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Good question.
I had mentioned in the chat too about how Michelle makes money, but you answered that, so.
Okay. Yeah, I was just looking at the chat. Yeah, I know. It's kind of mind blowing. I'm like, why would anyone do that? But
When you think about it, even besides her own sales, I just did the math on, if 1,000 people sell it and she makes 29, that's 29,000 right there.
right? Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions? Oh yeah, Jana.
I'm just wondering, because they're growing so much, or have they experienced any growing pains, or have you seen anything like that? And if they have you been, have you seen them addressed?
You know, I don't know that I would consider it a growing pain. What I
Okay.
have seen is some people have struggled with setting up Stripe. Like that's been the number one thing that I've seen people have issues with is the
Is that a
payment
payment processing?
process.
That's right, right? Okay.
Yep. But like, so, everyone was having troubles. And so they're like, okay, well, we need to do a training on how to set it up on Square instead,
Okay.
and so that took probably about a week, maybe 10 days at the most to get that training up and running once we, identified that there was a problem.
Okay.
The other thing too that maybe I should mention is people are like, oh, what about saturation? Like, isn't this
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah.
everywhere? And the number one place that this is promoted actually is on TikTok. And so if any of you have ever seen a video about this and you've watched it all the way to the end, well, oh my goodness, the TikTok algorithm is so good. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, Patty watched a video on the Legacy Builder program. I'm going to show her video after video after video of the same thing because it's SEO based and it's just a really good algorithm. So, Michelle has said that it's 0.0001% of everyone on TikTok is actually selling the Legacy Builders. It's just that like once you start seeing it and you watch something on it, you're going to feel like everyone under the sun is selling it. But I mean, at this time, I think there's maybe like 30,000 people. But when you think about all the people in the world and it's global too. Like that's the other nice thing is I have people in Ecuador, in Australia, in the UK. Like it's anywhere. You can sell this anywhere. And I love that too, because I have a couple ladies in South Africa who, $900, like when you can convert that to their currency, that is life-changing money. So it's a really cool opportunity.
And I have another question too. I've seen your storytelling ad posts on Facebook, but before you sold anything, how were you marketing this without your personal testimonial?
Yeah. So you could go back and you could even see. And again, all my ladies, I'm like, if there is a post that I've ever done that you're like, yeah, that was kind of good, I'm like, take it, reword it, make it your own. But when I started selling, I started talking about it on May 6th, and I didn't have a testimonial. So I was like, okay, guys, I'm trying this thing. Here's the deal. I saw my friend. I'm still skeptical. I was okay admitting that. And I was like, but here's her story. I'm like, I'm just going to give it a shot. And so that's the nice thing too, because, anyone joining me is like, well, my friend Carrie did, whatever. And so, yeah, it's okay to not have a testimonial because we all start that way.
Right. Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
What about, are there any rules about what you can't do? Like, I mean, let's just say you wanted to do a Facebook ad. Are you allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just started Facebook ads for this offer last Friday. So I don't have any conversions yet, but I am like, if I can make that work, because then it's not about creating content and driving yourself crazy, bringing in people. So yeah, if that works, that is definitely something that I would love to share with everyone, or at least my group.
Mhm.
Any other?
Okay, I'm gonna run, Carrie. Thank you so much. You're gonna send that recording, right?
Yep.
Because I want to show it to my friend, and then I'll reach out to you privately.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good to see you, Patty. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. And for anyone, I'm not a pressury person. Just want to make sure you have all the information. So if you have questions, just reach out to me. You can message me on Facebook or respond by email. Or if you still want to meet, just over Zoom and make sure you have all your questions answered, I'm super happy to do that as well. But
Perfect. This is really helpful.
oh, good. Yay.
Yeah.
Great. Well, it was good to see you again.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll give you guys the rest of the evening. But if you have any questions at all, please just let me know. Would love to help you. So,
All right. Sounds good.
bye, everyone.
Thanks, Gary.
Yep. See ya.
Bye.